Sports fans, your boy Gawine here tonight to give you a recap of the Florida Gators weekend and the NCAA college football top 25 scores. So, we're going to start off talking about the Florida Gators. The Florida Gators played the Vanderbilt Commodores. With a win, the Florida Gators will play in the SEC championship game in Atlanta in December. So, the Florida Gators, despite 4 turnovers on the offense, beat Vanderbilt in an ugly game, 9-7. It was a very ugly game, poorly executed game for the offense, but defense kept them alive, kept them in the game. A missed extra point could have cost us the game because it was 7-6 for a long time until late in the fourth quarter when Florida had to come back with a field goal. So didn't look too good on offense. Treon Harris had his first interception of the year. But what can I say? The Florida Gators, they play like champions. They find ways to win when you think they should have lost, when they should have lost, or when they look like they're going to lose. They find ways to come back and win. So, it's been like that pretty much the whole season. So, with that win, the Florida Gators officially became the SEC East champs. The first time in the SEC East that a team has won the SEC champ with a first-year head coach. It's only been done 3 times in SEC total. LSU done it with Les Miles, and also Alabama done it with Nick Saban. So congratulations to the Florida Gators as they punch their ticket to the SEC championship game, despite an ugly, embarrassing win at home to the Vanderbilt Commodores, 9-7. Total highlights for the game: Treon Harris had 13 for 24 for 158 yards and 1 interception. Kevin Taylor had 17 carries for 47 yards and 1 TD. DeMarcus Robinson led the receiving corps with 9 receptions for 108 yards. Total offense, Florida had 165 yards passing and 93 yards rushing for 288 total. Defense allowed 145 yards rushing. Only gave up 30 yards passing. That's what I don't get. How can you just barely win getting a 30 yards passing? Props to the Vanderbilt Commodores. The defense, they played a hell of a game. They're total for 175 yards and 1 TD. Up next for the Florida Gators next weekend in South Carolina against the South Carolina Gamecocks. So like I said, congratulations to the Florida Gators once again for becoming the SEC East champions. First year, Jim McElwain led his team to a championship, but we still have high aspirations. Still got a chance to get a little further if we win out. But we have to see how that goes. So the AP, as far as the playoff championships, our poll started last week, and they release the playoff championship polls each week on Tuesdays. So I'm gonna give you my top 5 for this week. I got Clemson number 1, which is the number 1 team overall in the poll playoff system for right now. Until Tuesday. I got Ohio State at number 2, Oklahoma State at number 3. Alabama at number 4. Those are my top 4. Baylor at number 5. Now the AP, they got Clemson, Ohio State, Alabama, Baylor, and Notre Dame is their top 5. So that's just the AP team rankings. Now that AP top 25 matchups for next week, we got number 3 Alabama against Mississippi State, number 3 against number 20. Number 25, Memphis, taking on number 16, Houston. Number 10, Oklahoma, taking on number 4, Baylor. And now we're going to get to the scores from this past weekend. And it was the number 24, Toledo, losing to North Illinois 32-27. It was number 6, Baylor, beating Kansas State by 7, 31-24. It was Mississippi State, number 20, routing Missouri 31-13. And number 22, Temple, cruises. Well, they didn't really cruise, gave a lot of points though, but beat SMU 60-40. Like I said, number 10, Florida Gators beat Vanderbilt 9-7. It was Nebraska upset number 7, Michigan State 39-38. And it was the Ohio State Buckeyes by 14, number 3 over Minnesota 28-14. Number 5, Notre Dame beats Pittsburgh 42-30. It was Northwestern winning by 2. 21 Northwestern winning by 2 over Penn State 23-21. Number 11, Stanford cruises over Colorado 42-10. It was Arkansas in overtime, defeating number 18 Ole Miss 53-52. It was number 16 Florida State 13, Clemson 21, Clemson 23. Clemson wins their Coastal Atlantic Conference division, the division they in. So congratulations to Clemson. It was in a battle between number 8 and number 14, Oklahoma State against TCU. Oklahoma State cruises over TCU 49-29. It was Iowa, number 9 Iowa, over Indiana by 8, 35-27. It was number 17 Michigan, routing Rutgers 49-16. It was Houston by 3, number 25 Houston by 3 over Cincinnati 33-30. It was number 23 UCLA blanket Oregon State 41-0. It was number 15 Oklahoma cruising over Iowa State 52-16. Another upset, we had Navy beat number 13 Memphis 45-20. And it was number 12 Utah over Washington 34-23. And it was Auburn defeated number 19 Texas A&M 26-10. And in the battle of the top dogs in the SEC West, we had number 2 out LSU in the number 2 coming into the playoff championship poll. LSU losing to the number 4th ranked team, Alabama Crimson Tide, 30-16. So congratulations to Alabama on that victory. It's still anybody division, the SEC West is still not determined yet. Right now it's a 2-team race between Alabama and LSU. LSU holds their destination. If they win out and Alabama loses another game. Up next for Alabama, like I said, is Mississippi State. So our top 25 matchups, AP top 25 matchup for next week. We got number 24 Toledo against Central Michigan. We got Maryland taking on number 14 Michigan State. We got Purdue taking on number 24 Northwestern, as they had AP got 24 Northwestern and Toledo number 24 this week. And they got Florida number 11 taking on South Carolina. We got Kansas taking on the once undefeated TCU number 13. And we got number 2 for the first time this year in the AP polls, Ohio State taking on Illinois. We got NC State taking on number 19 Florida State. We got the Wake Forest Demon Deacons taking on number 6 Notre Dame. We got Alabama number 3 taking on 20 Mississippi State. We got number 15 Michigan taking on Indiana. We got number 1 Clemson taking on Syracuse. Number 5 Oklahoma State taking on Iowa State. Got West Carolina taking on the number 19 ranked Texas A&M Aggies. And we got number 25 Memphis taking on number 16 Houston. As Houston tries to remain undefeated. We got 21 Temple taking on University of South Florida. And we got this surprising Arkansas Razorbacks who just knocked off Ole Miss this week, taking on the one-loss LSU number 9 LSU Tigers. And we got the Oregon Ducks taking on number 7 Stanford. And we got a top 10 matchup between number 10 Oklahoma taking on number 4 Baylor. And we got that's number 12 Oklahoma, sorry. And we got Minnesota taking on number 8 Iowa. Number 10 Utah taking on Arizona. And Washington taking on number 18 UCLA. So, like I said, Duke playoffs polls will come out this week, Tuesday, as they do it every Tuesday. So, those rankings for the AP's rankings, like I said, even though Florida won ugly, I don't know, being the fact that who they played, and you had a couple teams ranked ahead of them that lost this week, will they fall or will they move up in the rankings? I think they should move up in the rankings because I think that they proved to the world that they found ways to win. The only game they lost was only by a touchdown to a good LSU team. So we have to wait and see how that turns out. But I'll be back next week with my review. It's your boy, the Wine. Like I say, peace. God bless. Send them out.